Hey, Miss Irene.
Everyone is already
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please. Wait a minute. Before attending the meeting,
What do you need?
promise me that you...
What do you think?
Okay.
Kamisato Ayaka, present.
Everyone's here so early!
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been?
Are you ready? Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit,
The point of discussion is to arrive at...
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Come on, don't give me that.
That's what I wanted to... Well, Traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must...
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming a strategy. To be honest, your deeds speak.
Candace,
I'm very glad to... I've said the same thing. Only when you're safe can the plan... You're welcome. Good luck.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbye?
Yeah! Also,
Yes, she did. Our plan is not I hope this is clear to you.
huh?
Didn't we already do that?
You can never have enough...
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content. We all have our jobs to do after all. Of course. But the advantage of not being a... Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind.
Well, being a scholar...
I'm not like the rest of them.
This guy.
Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the I think. But the academia has come to think of it. The Withering. Ella's a...
But... At least... That... Wait a second.
Ah, you've connected...
But if that's the case...
Wait. Why do you...
You mean... It's related to the scene you saw...
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on...
Where are we going?
To an eremite... Oh, you made it.
Huh? What are...
I gave them some...
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for—
Aren't those devices for...
Look here.
Huh?
What's that look on your face?
Paimon's a little scared.
Anyway, we're not going to use this. As I mentioned during the meeting, Traveler, I want you to record something into this. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanagi? Good. Now, please get ready.
You want us to record our conviction?
Yes,
Paimon is...
I understand. Because, to achieve this impossible task, it's...
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and everything went without a hitch. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything...
It's just a recording.
But... what was the...
And that's perfectly fine.
Huh?
Have you forgotten? Our plan, you may find it hard to believe, but for those people, imagine if you've been using a device like the after all that time. A slave to orders. And that's why rule. In addition, those... You could say that those...
Things you're interested in, or...
Anyway, I'm going to take those two to work on some small...
Small prod?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal.
I thought we agreed,
The plan is too radical.
but it's still the best plan.
I did. And that...
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time.
We agreed to work out a plan. Had I known all Hatham...
Look, you already know that we're all...
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship. But also will...
Seems you really do.
Traveler, Paimon. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards, in my capacity as a Matra.
Wait, how...
We can't get through that. My plan will clear...
That also sounds...
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous...
Of course he does. He also said that with the help of... I never blindly trusted...
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent to make the whole thing more I'm okay with the
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life.
I've always treated my...
Now you're making this...
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
Huh?
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the...
Sino, on behalf of my... We have no fear of casualties. Because...
Well, now that you've... But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything, since you and I both recognize...
Okay, you...
The guard should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can... Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation.
Ah, of course, of course. But who exactly are you?
They're a squad of air mites.
As many as Ain al-Ahmar.
Then I suggest that you report...
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I try...
Paimon can't believe you. Aren't you even a even if that guard doesn't...
We discussed this.
The Caravan Reebok operation is of great importance. But don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been...
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's god, no matter how you look at it.
A reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction...
The Akasha is still in operation. So I must... Actually... considering the power of the...
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that, but things...
That's true. But
Look at it from a different angle.
because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but haven't you ever thought...
Because the Akasha...
The academia firm by sorting and analyzing entered data. However, emotions are part of our behavior. Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absent, decisive, and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure. But now, our thoughts and the Akasha lacks data. So,
Makes...
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped. Next time,
Will do.
just remember to
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security...
This is my assistant, the Traveler.
Beep! Cons.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright...
Have you made a decision regarding...
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course...
There's no need for flat. Take your most elite platoon and...
Understood. Hurry, bring the map.
In 2 days, we... Any questions about the...
None at all.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the... Get ready.
It's time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert!
Useless.
Look! Over there! Our helpers have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with...
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
Yeah.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case...
I'm glad to hear your... They are our only...
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! Judging from
Rahman.
who are you supposed to...
I'm not here to...
Nobody's giving... Brothers!
I will have order.
Take flight!
Gather!
Boring! My apologies! Kamisato art! Sometsu!
Rise!
Whirling snow!
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel...
You pitiful... King Jesh...
Silent!
Oh!
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went real.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave.
Once we're done here,
Yeah, you're.
go join up with her.
Speaking of which, is it really?
I have a very if we need help, get ready for the next.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you... In the time it took you to get here,
Sorry. We didn't mean...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing that. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here.
But...
Our responsibility dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to...
Yeah, we
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher. If all hate them in science, so we'll find time. The sages have placed spies every...
But... Huh?
That's certainly true. How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling. Come on, give me a smile so that I can... Looking good. There are many kinds of smiles. Let's go.
He's over there! Let's go say hi! Tainari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon.
Hey there.
This is our friend D.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something real...
All right. This place is better. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor...
He's that strange look...
Yes, I... actually... Yeah, he came look...
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you, like, for now?
Sino, I see. Okay.
Sino's name really does...
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. You don't need to tell... The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar...
Hypatia? What?
And what do you mean by...
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
Indeed. Otherwise, we could... I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis DI. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient.
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted...
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question. He never came off as malicious, but an utter...
I can barely believe...
I don't think I missed any details.
Sorry, we can't...
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. Recently, my master...
Hasn't he already?
Yes, but my master will... This has been a
I get it. Since you're...
I'd like to ask...
I can do that. But the Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure. If the higher up... If the situation becomes critical...
All right.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra...
I must say...
Being loyal to... On that note...
The Academia, I suppose it...
I see.
This may well be... Also, if you... I think this may...
Okay.
Thanks.
Right. Oh, by the way.
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if... He also said, just to be safe...
But we have no...
We'll do it the mercenary. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the dock... To the south of here is Port Ormos.
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to...
Use my sporing!
Is tracking.
Shh! Don't. The port is
Let's keep going and...
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then,
The doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide. This place will do. We can hide here.
Uh-oh. He saw us.
Huh? Is he... Wait.
It's time to say...
Wait. Is... And where are all the soldiers we saw?
They were all here just a few minutes ago.
So this was a trap. Wait.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't...
Oh no! Are you...
Let's go!
Party's DI is not a...
I believe we've already made it.
But you've been in Sumeru.
Even the Grand Sage, I've done my duty to
It would seem that You can keep trying to...
With all due
Well, you only have... I may be staying. It is still my
Then it seems our...
No one will lay a hand on you.
Tighnari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming!
Yeah, Tighnari! Beat him up!
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now!
This isn't good.
Useless.
Leaving so soon. Solidify! I will have order.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia.
Got it! Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me? Scholars consider the God of Wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable. Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares, but you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction? I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Ah! Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Palantir? Where is this? That means anyone outside is in danger! Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey!
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move.
Struck by...
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started to Luckily, there were only two of us, and both...
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were... My wound aside...
Hey, didn't I tell you...
Just...
crumble!
Many mortals fear lightning. Incomprehensible.
Thank goodness she...
Hey!
I understand my condition.
Ugh.
I know.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the...
That sounds, as long as I can enjoy... I must...
Don't say that.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really... maybe...
You said the balladeer claimed that...
Have you noticed?
So...
Based on what the traveler... In other words?
Yay!
Thank you for the help, Tainari.
Yeah.
Okay, that wraps things up for... Let's continue to...
All right.
How did everything go?
Let's report back. We've made the necessary...
I'll go next.
Who is behind?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, so we've...
Oh, Tainari also...
Everything also went to avoid alert.
I can't believe...
It's all thanks to...
It appears to have been... Well... Is...
Huh?
Well...
Shouldn't you end...
Personally...
I'll hate them.
Oh, and so you should find someone more...
But I thought all of you
Then I should remind you.
I know that.
A scribe is responsible for
Fine, whatever. Well, Cyno doesn't...
Employ...
Yep. The Traveler hired...
Yeah! Say something to boost morale!
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh, it's Nilu!
Hey, everyone.
Not at all.
But you also look like...
Welcome, Nilu.
Huh? You mean...
Yes, Nilu.
Huh? Oh, right. But I'll try my best for lesser...
Remember.
Okay.
Just remember not to say
Yep.
All the preparations are done.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all
Well said.
Huh?
Oh.
Alright, let's all...
Okay.
Yep, good night.
Osman.
Today is the Academia's Jnagarbha Day. We can finally put our plan...
Hello, you two.
What about you all?
Naturally. It's crucial.
The only thing you're doing...
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is many restricted
You know...
That isn't something 500 years ago.
So...
Don't forget, the sages in court, all the Darshans, when the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the Well, yes, if precedence...
Everyone should be in...
Let's go. Yes.
Rise!
Boring!
Please, wait.
That's me.
No, and, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guests?
What did you—
That wasn't my intention. Look.
Is that the sages? So—
Hey, shh.
As I expected.
It's nothing.
All right.
What the heck just—
I'm afraid I don't know.
You have no—
Mm-hmm. That is the so-called nowadays. The academia is—
Wow. So there are special—
We shouldn't waste any—
Useless.
Is this the
Indeed. The academia just act natural.
What's this platform?
It's a lift at academia.
Are we gonna take it then?
No, not right now.
You think the Grand Sage will— and after he does—
Who knows?
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look— Do not tell me you believed the Academia an eyewitness at—
Great Sage.
I'm sure. It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. Excellent. You immediately— The foot traffic here at—
This place is crawling with guards.
All right then, traveler. Today is Jnagarbha. If that is so,
Trivial?
then tell me, what— Those are all completely worthless benefits, divine, creating a— If humanity cannot attain up, we shall regain even Ermin's soul for our nation of scholars. You will never understand the rapture. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity. Care for the people? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata, though I may have the ascension of the lesser. With that in mind—
What a pathetic justification!
As per your judgment, Grant, not only are they
I'll hate them.
Anyway. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the It's a summary of my time spent—
I'll hate them! We finally started to trust you!
Excellent. As it is Jnagarbha.
We'll be monitored.
With the Akasha's count, to put it into words you can understand. Are you not familiar with the In any case—
You're despicable!
Despicable? But your ploy—
Lord Azar.
Must— First off, judging by the time— the Academia had not— With their instigate—
Regardless, that's—
Indeed. You're bold. If I'm correct, sneak into the Academia should your intentions be discovered. As for Sino—
Even if you impugn me—
You misunderstand. However—
You said that I betrayed the Academia.
So— Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule?
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Jnagarbha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Don't lock us up! Let us out! Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to— What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right.
Apart from that, we still have yet another— She's always been— Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control and with their guard down.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not—
That isn't the only— According to the that way, even if we break into the sanctuary—
So our job is to—
The confinement room is in— I'll work with Ramon's— However—
No wonder you— Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida. There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like— the faster it blinks, the better the signal! Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Huh? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I wanted to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying, kept listening to my people and their hearts, kept looking for a way to save Irminsul. So I can catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana. The sages are creating a god, and I'm forced to lock my consciousness in the—
Nahida! Nahida!
Now that I think of it, do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I... How do I really... It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
You're right, though. I won't ignore my...
Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you.
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great, when you went to wake up Nahida, you were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Jnagarbha day stuff? Yep, so that means our next act is...
Nilou, are you sure about this?
I'm sure.
But if anything...
Don't worry.
All right.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Nilou, how...
Definitely more than...
It's okay. Just focus on your performance.
You sure know how to talk.
Well, thank you both.
Ooh, that sounds...
All right, let's get back to business. Nilou?
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia has been conducting a weird
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better?
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Hey, Nilou! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy. Do you want some candy?
Vihar, thank you so much. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on...
You up?
Yeah, thanks to you.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next? Yep. It's good, come to think of it. When did all... Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous. Speaking of... Oh, it's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart enough. Let's where Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, with the doctor's technological...
How despicable of them.
But, this is... I was originally at... It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Jnagarbha day.
Are they really going to...
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And
sure sounds that's pretty clever. I just have one question.
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish...
The Akasha will turn human.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilou of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a day.
All right. After the guards and the academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my... Here they come. Did you see?
After laying low in this...
We couldn't do anything.
With a lioness like you.
We still need to eliminate...
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and...
Speaking of which, most of the... following those blasted
Indeed.
All right, let's each take...
You gave such an important...
It'll be fine. Besides, even if he's...
You've got a point.
Good luck.
Hey, do you remember?
Oh, yeah,
Relax, you only need to think about getting...
Okay,
Hey! They're here! I can see the academia guards!
Alright, it's time, Isa.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan, but there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Let's have a look behind the house.
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. The guard looks alert. What should I do next?
Hey, stop! I saw you. Don't try to run.
The guard looks
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finally left.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I go?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has... Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth? I suppose that's all of you? Who are you? Did you set us up? What are...
Phew, that was rough. I almost got...
Little brat?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. After step...
An ambush? How's that possible?
You've...
This is odd. The Academia, where are the guards?
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
Right now, all Academia...
Arrest? I have an ominous...
arrest Lesser Lord...
Lesser Lord...
yes. Right now, everyone is...
What happened? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? Was it... That's impossible. What manner of... disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guard?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so...
Let me check. Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the Akasha indeed. How did they bypass my permissions? Was it the report about the... No. I specifically checked that. Well, even if... Have you been to the...
Confirm? No. It may be a... How can the information in the... If we have to confirm, then how is that any...
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to...
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you.
Stay here.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally can... Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be...
What a comical sight. Once the Akasha has put, you all can only see the world in your mind. And precisely because of this, she...
Sino. The Akasha predicted that you would...
No, you were...
I truly did not...
People change us all. You want to buy time. As for the
So what?
No. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Paimon hasn't heard any sounds out. Yeah, but thinking about it, at least when Paimon thinks of
Here comes your savior.
Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's,
What are you afraid of?
Now isn't the time to talk about being things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The core of 30 is in charge, as long as it doesn't break their—
That's probably because—
The Grand Sage is in his— Sino forced— So, hurry to this— We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams. Thank you so much for turning this time.
Exactly!
Amazing. So this is how it feels. It's like I just had my concept. But now this is...
It's okay.
There's one more...
What is it?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their
Wow! That's...
I understand if you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar. Yes, true. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparation. First things first. After that, After all, this might take some time. If we don't stop the god...
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of... How's it going, Nahi?
I'm done with the parts that... Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this... Oh, also, this is for you.
Huh? What's...
It's a small... You may not need it right now.
Wait! We're both small things that flew! All the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember Paimon because she isn't unique anymore!
It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend.
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida.
I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you.
Nahida, you're natural at this.
By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself, you may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you, and I'm glad I can...
So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right.
I've located where the false god is.
I will do as you command.
What is this place? Wow.
The sages wanted to realize their that judging from the structure, but this place doesn't look like it could have been the Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Yeah, or else
Is that it though? I've always felt that this, instead of being So, we had previously come into one is the desire, the other obsession.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet. That's why he wants to know.
It sounds like you know the balladeer. I see. The more we know now. Alright, time to...
Solidified!
Transfiguration!
Put your back my duty. Yes, this is it.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes. The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it. It seems to have stuck. Let's continue.
Stabilize. Let's begin.
Obey! Take flight!
This isn't good. Frozen. Gather. Don't get
Unleash!
frostbite.
Whirling snow!
Pay your dues.
Take your true form!
Can't run from death.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Solidify! This is order! Gather!
Take flight! Sakura swirl! Transfiguration!
I guess this is it. Come at me. Let's move. Looks like I went too far. Solidify! Order guide you!
My apologies!
A blade embraces its duty. As a jeweler...
Looking at its operational...
Oh no.
Are you...
If you really...
Yes, I am. I feel not just nervous, but...
Curious?
Curious about it to me, and if it's a form of... However... So to me, that's also why I love And Now. I will personally...
Ah, so that's what you mean.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The bell Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom.
You sure are something! Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place!
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the God of Wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
Stabilize!
Take your true form!
Insignificant pest!
Gather!
Take flight!
My endless cycle!
Solidify! Begin!
Array! Whirling snow! My will embodied! Take flight!
Solidify!
My apologies.
Stabilize! Burn to oblivion! Gather!
Useless. Foreign.
Kneel!
Take flight. Manifest. Shit. Shit. Transfiguration. Cryo incarnate.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks?
Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first sage of Boor.
1,000 eons, mine to dominate! Burn to oblivion!
Everyone hold hands!
Kneel!
I see everything!
Reality is pain!
Share my knowledge!
Stabilize! I will have order!
Obey! Do your master's bidding! My apologies!
Kneel!
Committed to memory! Yeah. Everyone hold hands!
Burn to oblivion!
Unleash!
Good riddance, cruel world.
Manifest! Whirling snow!
Possible.
Gather! This is order!
Embrace the ice! My apologies!
Humans. Filthy humans. No! Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Huh. This should...
Yes, that is our destination. Forbidden... You're in forbidden knowledge once been a sec, but I'm afraid it is...
So, if...
Yes. She didn't completely... the way that everyone... I'm just... Did she fight to resist the forbid? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes. Her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance. We can cross the Pope, and then... each of us need to be even with the Gnosis. Don't worry.
Are we in the air? But why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness.
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Take your true form! My apologies! Transfiguration! Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky!
Stabilize! I will have order!
Take flight! My will embodied by ordinance divine. My apologies. Whirling snow. Useless.
Stabilize!
Take flight. Embrace the ice. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction. Are we still going?
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been...
Hopefully there won't be any...
Are you saying you've...
No, it's otherwise.
Hey, you've done talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But
is that... Are you... Greater Lord...
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as we are manifestations of the same nature. Because you are me, and you are me and...
The new Samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul, and you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the Samsara.
If this is true, then am I...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be when a branch grows into a mature...
That's why fate is...
That's a great insight. Yes, it's also precisely why you won't become like me. But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You...
Come to think of it, the sages never...
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired. It's so nice to speak with you, Great.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and...
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
Ah, I see. Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Earth. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that the pain started to torment my mind. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. The world is constantly rejected. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul...
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, and then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no! How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, My existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated, and there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues. All in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. Removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams. I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So I don't know where this feeling is just now. We used to...
Yeah, What's wrong?
Huh? That sound. Traveler.
I've been waiting here.
The doctor. What?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a... This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the God of Wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Come on, Traveler.
Sure that little girl must be leaving
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep, yep.
I prepared some breakfast today.
It's nice.
Well, now that I've recovered...
And Paimon bets...
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read... Oh, ahem. As heroes of Sim...
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Everyone's aware of your...
Anyway, let's go to the great...
Oh, before you leave...
Good morning. How do you...
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well.
But from the looks of it...
It's fine. I'm not the Elazar patients.
It seems once Ermin...
Yes, but there are still... The Withering is one example.
By the way, we have some... Huh? You mean...
He visited once, but he was a...
And you probably already...
Celebration feast?
Huh? Come to think of it, Sino doesn't see... You and Kale are both Sinos...
Kala has taken over some of my... You see, some VI...
Huh? VIPs?
Well, technically speaking, they are...
Huh?
Yes, he's... Lesser Lord Kusanali in her boundless mercy has decided to... When they learned that Lesser Lord as a result, work...
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, But that's another topic.
Ah, right!
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will do!
The rainforest is the best place to live.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything is...
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well...
Is a simple reply really...
Oh, it'll be fine.
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letter, so here we are!
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the...
Yeah, I had...
Look, I get it. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dance because Paimon thinks...
That's right. We all... Nilu is an absolute Master Zubair.
Nonsense. But indeed...
Ooh, good idea.
There's always a lot going on.
Yeah. Traveler and Paimon, could you help if for some reason they didn't receive...
Yeah! We can also check out how every...
As for Sino, I'm not too sure as for Dunyarzad.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler. We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that Hey there! Have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe out, but you're already the second group of people.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe... Don't tell me everyone's here looking for God.
No way! We're strictly...
I...
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh? You sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Ugh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilou. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilou said she sent out a letter inviting us.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham, I've been busy these...
Have you always been?
Of course not.
Tainari told us they all went...
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to...
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. It's said that when the numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded, now, the 6 Darshans are nearly among the 6 great sages. Unfortunately...
So who's managing?
Yes.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand...
Huh?
I'm not even interested...
Oh, all right.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs with... And the first thing I'll...
By the way...
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know...
His name is Kaveh. My roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars, which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are...
All right.
Worthless!
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while.
Jnagarbha! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as... I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying.
Why do you still call me that?
I guess I'm just.
Resignation? You mean?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much.
I'm not. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to.
So what are you gonna do now?
I want to take a risk.
Huh? But
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with, I guess I still get. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also.
Well, I remember a friend.
You mean I'll hate them?
we just came from talking.
Did he tell you that he suggested?
What?
I heard that Azar and.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither.
Ugh, forget about it. I'll hate them probably just like the way I work.
But you know, it's because you're
the mod. In fact, I chose.
Even if being a a
lion has to return to the.
I don't wanna.
I'm glad to hear you say. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing, but a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me.
Huh?
Well, no, not.
So, have you been?
Oh,
she heard that you were seen.
Huh. It was my lady has been very.
Right, and we.
So what it really.
I bet the letters at the.
No wonder there wasn't a.
Sorry to make you.
It must be something important.
Yes, she said they were.
Great. I'll be sure to
count me in too. But is there some sort of dress?
Since it's being organized by.
All right, then this is how.
The feast will be held in 2 days.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting.
Oh, by the way.
The General Mahamatra always.
Oh.
But last time we met, he met. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he's. Don't mention it. You'd better.
All right, It's been a while since we last visited. There's Sino.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and.
It seems Jnagarbha.
And.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
But why are you just standing?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh.
I've already talked with King, but you know one of the people I'm.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you.
Roman! And. Huh? Sataria?
Oh.
Oh! Well,
Don't worry. These are.
I see.
I'm doing well.
Same here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alright, well, I suppose I've decided to leave.
What?
It's not that I've given. I will no longer pursue research like.
I can see.
I plan to leave the act.
Wow. So.
Sataria will return. She can't teach everyone on her own, but.
Yes, it's my. That is the true meaning of.
The people of King Deshret's, the stars have always guided.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming?
You deserve these
Sataria's idea will bring much good to me.
At first, I feared it was. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were. Sataria, you tread a treacherous. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? These words sparked something, and I gathered up the courage.
Azar has received much needed punishment.
Lord Sino helped me obtain. My plan was able to go smoothly.
You're all doing so much.
Aside from that, I also have some...
Lesser Lord Kusanali has... I applied for a few batches of education.
That's exactly.
Apart from this, we must be persistent about this.
This is the first time. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest. I hope people with wisdom.
Enough about us.
No, not at all. Neither wanted to write. A celebration feast will... At the feast will also be... although...
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard.
Tighnari was right.
It's rare to see that kind of...
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to...
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. The message... I'm sorry for how I treated you and the art. Please keep dancing. And some...
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well.
Got it.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how... Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches.
Oh, really?
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here! Whoa! It's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru, and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord
Yes! Even after being abandoned and Lesser Lord Kusanali once this should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
No, everything you said is...
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't—
Perhaps I shouldn't say.
You could simply tell Lesser...
I respect our deities to sit while we're on this topic.
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a...
Why? Because he... But seriously, though.
I did have my own motive. If the rules of our nation...
By that, you mean your life working as the...
Precisely.
Wait,
so that's the...
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got...
You flatter me.
All right, then.
That's right.
will you be happy with it?
It's not about being happy.
Even so.
Thank you.
I seldom participate in such No, the Grand Bazaar, that happiness? Oh well.
The atmosphere here is good. I don't often have a lot to handle these days.
Well, how is it? It's the first time. You see, make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think. I can't explain why.
My lady, the
Yes! I also... What an amazing...
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy.
Hey, less of that...
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy. Of course, just wait here for Paimon.
It's me. The connection between us is amazing. It's like full... I heard there's an Lately, I've been so... Although you've already helped... Please say thank you to everyone. But if I just show up, what if I end up scaring them and ruin... Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the... Everyone!
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to...
It's me.
Huh?
Hold up.
I didn't expect to have a
No, of course not. Are you?
Hone, you
know who I...
Yes.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the Traveler's body, so that thank you so much for... Without you, had you not helped me to resolve the... People refer to you as the... Please.
Lesser Lord
Dinyarzad.
You don't need to be so ceremonious.
This is how the relation...
You're an Archon, but you act so humble.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. All right. Since you're awake, she should be in the acad...
Hello, Traveler and Pine. What a fantastic night.
So are we.
And is there anything you want to... He's still in a coma. I know you have many misgivings about him. Don't worry. In addition, there is still... His future will be determined by fate. Are you sure?
Huh?
While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
Yeah. Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all.
What?
There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to him?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.